Awesome. We're finally doing this. Cuts and consults. I'm excited to be doing this with you, man.
Yeah, me too, man. It's kind of out of the scope of what I'm used to doing, but I'm excited, interested to talk about a show we both love, a lot of people love, so let's do it.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where like whenever like you finish shift or I finish shift, we talk for a brief moment. It's usually about the show. It's about like things happening in emergency medicine. And it's a nice way to like, in the ER, it's like a 5 or 10 minute segment where we talk about it and then you're either going home or I'm either going home. Whereas here we can actually talk about those things and kind of dissect, what happens not only on media and medicine, but like in actual emergency departments.
Yeah, I agree, man. And even outside of medicine, a lot of people have approached me and asked how like the show, is it real, is it accurate? And I was like, yeah, it hits on a lot of good points and I agree with.
Yeah. Awesome. So we're going to, and just for context for the audience, we're going to be talking about healthcare topics, topics that intersect with, things happening in our daily lives. But we're going to start with a reaction series to the show The Pitt, right? It's resonated with a huge healthcare audience, a non-healthcare audience. And I think with season 2, there's a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement. And we're just going to do an episode by episode reaction to it. We're going to have some guests on as well, I think exciting guests. And so before we get into all that, though, I think people should know a little bit about us. So I'm going to ask you, tell me about yourself, Dr. Moore.
So, Dr. Kendall Moore, originally from Chicago, did most of my schooling there, high school, college, med school in Chicago as well. I trained in New York City, so I have a good dynamic, working in Chicago for a lot of my clinicals in med school, and then doing my residency training in New York City. After New York City, I was there during COVID, living in New York during that time, and I moved to Houston 2021. Been working down here for a little bit. Do a lot of travel medicine, so I've worked at ERs all over the country, different settings, rural areas, community hospitals, academic hospitals, and so just doing that stuff. Also finished my MBA during the COVID period as well, so doing some administrative stuff inside of medicine as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Very cool. Yeah. And I think the cool kind of factoid is that our current job, you and I started orientation. We were on like the same orientation day, and somehow we're still around. So that's kind of cool. And then you missed one thing. You played college basketball. You were pretty good at basketball, right?
I wasn't pretty good, but I played college basketball. I played D3 at a school in Chicago. I haven't played in a while, man. I hurt my knee back, so I haven't really been doing too much active stuff. Got into golf with Durrani, so we golf a lot, man. He's a lot better than me. He played high school golf, so he's got an edge on me for now.
Yeah, but you're trying to catch up. I'm still recovering from my broken foot.
Yeah, man. So I got some time to catch up.
Yeah. Any outside of obviously the medicine thing, what besides the golf, what consumes your life? Anything? Are you obsessed with like a TV show, a hobby? Obviously, you've got a family that I'm sure you spend a lot of time with. But what's kind of like your go-to to decompress or have fun with, or?
I just started back. I play video games maybe 3 hours a week, so I set hour time limits. I play for an hour and I stop, man. But as far as TV shows, I watch a lot of the shows, man. Not too many medical shows, which is why I like The Pitt. But I was watching Severance on Apple TV. Watched the Vince Staples shows, a lot of things on Netflix, kind of like catch up. Finished like Breaking Bad a few months ago for the first time, which was pretty good. So again, but outside of that, TV is kind of minimum. Video games is kind of minimum. I mostly spend time. My family when I have time off. Hang out with them, do some traveling, do some restaurants,
Nice.
Stuff like that.
Awesome. Well, I guess I should share a little bit about myself as well.
Owais?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Houston, H-Town. Went to UT Austin, Hookham. I went to med school at Oklahoma State. I guess an interesting thing that some people find interesting between college and med school, I took a gap year, interned at the White House during the Obama years, and that was a really kind of cool experience of getting insight into like health policy and how, policy actually impacts what happens in our day-to-day lives. And that's why, you might see me posting or talking a lot about, various policies and things and how they impact healthcare and the lives of clinicians and patients and whatnot. After med school, went to residency at UT Health San Antonio and then moved here after residency in 2021, and we started at the same job and still there. And I would say I probably have too many interests. I do the whole medicine thing, and then as you know, I've got a food blog, so I spend a lot of time going to restaurants, doing restaurant reviews and whatnot. I've heard of some good recommendations from you, which is always appreciated. Avid golfer, try to play 2 to 3 times a week, and beat you most days.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now.
Probably
for now.
For a few years, actually, man, if ever. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just do some stuff in the media. I may appear on like things like CNN or stuff like that talking about, the medical news of the day. Flu cases are on the rise. Why is that? What are different variants or the impacts of different policy? And so I think for me, as we'll get into, emergency medicine can burn you out very quick. And for me, balancing that out with some of the other things, even though to the external person, it may seem like a lot of work. For me, it's balancing it out with like non-clinical things and things that you can do to fix healthcare or make healthcare better. And whether that's policy things or media things, I think that is for me helpful mentally. So, yeah.